Yeah, people say that.
What do you mean people say that? It's the truth, isn't it?
Maybe, maybe not.
Let me guess. You have philosophers up your sleeve who say otherwise.
More or less. I try to keep them in my head.
Okay, bring it on.
Well, for one thing, there are people who write books about religious experience and knowledge. Richard Swinburne, William Alston, Kaimon Kwan. In earlier days there were William James and John Dewey who wanted an entirely empirical religion.
Okay, that's interesting.
What really impresses me is these 5 guys I recently came across.
We're talking about philosophy, right? Not food.
Yes. You've heard of at least 2 of them. And they all say that their religions are empirical. And we're not talking little religions here no one's ever heard of.
Really? I haven't heard of that.
But you've heard of the Dalai Lama.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. And C.S. Lewis.
Really?
Oh yeah. A Christian philosopher and a Buddhist philosopher. Representing their religions and explaining their relationship to modern empiricism. And they say their religions are empirical.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah. It's been right there in Mere Christianity all this time. Book 4, Chapter 2.
And where does the Dalai Lama say this?
In a speech to neuroscientists.
Really?
Yeah, I read it on the internet.
And who else you got?
Allama Iqbal, an Indian Islamic philosopher. I found him online too. He has a rare distinction. He has an international airport named after him, in Pakistan.
Awesome. And he says Islam is empirical too?
Yep. In his book The Reconstruction of Religious Thought in Islam.
Okay, keep going.
Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, once the President of India.
A philosopher king?
Right on. And he represents Hinduism in his book The Hindu View of Life. And then we have a Jewish philosopher, Eliezer Berkovitz, in his book God, Man and History.
And you're about to tell me that they say their religions are empirical too?
Yep.
Okay, so option 1. They're just wrong.
Maybe. But then C.S. Lewis doesn't understand Christianity. And the Dalai Lama doesn't understand Buddhism, and so on.
That's kinda weird. And option 2. They're onto something.
Maybe.
Okay, so how can religion be empirical?